Hello, everyone. Today we're on the set of Camp Story Trails podcast with Starbella of New Horizon Movie Company and New Horizon Media and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about her new Camp Story Trails, what it entails, how she did her first series from Horizon Trails, and how she arrived at the Camp Story Trails now. Um, so stick around. We don't want you guys to learn too much because we want you guys to come out and see the upcoming series that's coming. We don't want to give away too much. But today we're going to talk to Starbella about her process, how she's been moving along, and what we can expect from this new Camp Story Trails series that's coming up. So, Starbella, what gave you the idea to start a movie company in Horizon Worlds?
Well, I had a friend of mine, one of the first people that I met in this space, who taught me how to build. His name is Varrock. Um, I told him that I wanted to after we created our first world, which, you know, a 2-year-old probably would have done better, but
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. I remember.
I I told him, I said, "Hey, let's do a movie theater. Not a movie theater or drive-in. Let's do a drive-in with the
Mm-hmm.
playground with an actual movie in it."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "All right." He said, "You build the drive-in and I'll figure out how to get an animation in here." So once we put our heads together, it was complete. And it was one of my it was a very popular world. People would come to that world, go on dates in that world. I used to set
Mm-hmm.
the events for people to come in and date.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember talking to Barack. I said, Barack, I said, that's one of the most popular worlds. We should probably start a
Expanding on it.
movie company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um, he was like, all right. And then his Oculus cut out for 4 months, and it was like, oh, it was left for me to build a company. And then when
Right.
he got back in, he just wanted to hang out and play.
Mm-hmm.
So we did end up getting the world is called Bella's Drive-In.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then there's another one that's called Starbella, no, NHMC Drive-In,
Mm-hmm.
and JJ's Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the name of it's the name of the actual animation that is playing in that world.
So, Starbella, you being the owner, the CEO and president of New Horizon Movie Company, what all do you have to do behind the scenes? I mean, how grueling and what is your job, your day-to-day activity? What does that all consist of?
Well, let's just say I wish I had some help.
Okay. Okay.
um I mean, I got to make sure the calendar is straight, make sure everything that I have to plan everything out.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm working, when it comes to the team, I have to make sure that whatever's planned out, I have to make sure, I'm the CEO, founder, the assistant, the the director, the writer. I do
Right.
it all
You
in
do it
this
all. You wear
company.
all the
I
hats.
do everything in this company.
Right.
And I'm not complaining about it.
Right.
I know exactly what I signed up for,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm growing as a person in the process.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm meeting a lot of amazing people. I'm collaborating with different contractors. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I, but I'm at peace. And I guess I really don't need the help right now because I seem to have it all together. I mean, I can't really, I don't have any control over what goes on in Horizon Worlds, though.
Right,
When we have things to do and Horizon is acting up, and then we have to postpone. Those are hard times for us, but that's where our patients come in. That's when it's like, okay, so we're gonna have to reschedule this.
right,
But at the end of the day, I do it all. I do it all.
right. You wear many hats.
I buy the bacon. And I also stir it up in the pan. I also um pour the coffee. Although I don't eat bacon, but you know what I mean. You
Right,
get
I
the
got
picture.
you. I got you. I got you. Can you give me some of the names that made a big impact from the very very beginning to now? Some people may still be on the platform. Some people may have disappeared. But can you give us a few names that you've worked with that made a big impact on you?
Sure. Father Meta. I
Hmm.
mean, you you got to see that interview that he did. Very very good interview. And
Hmm.
Father Meta was someone that was very passionate about what we were doing. And unfortunately, uh, he had to leave the company. Um, Everybody that came through my company and kind of landed there, say for a year, like I had an assistant. Her name was Shadow. Um, and she was my favorite thing about my company. She
Hmm.
knew how to get in there. She knew how to when we had meetings, she would get on 15 minutes early just to be sure the person I had to have a meeting with was in the world, prepared and ready to go.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I miss her. I really do.
Right.
I miss her. If you see this video, Chateau, I miss you. You were amazing.
So, with this upcoming project, Camp Story Trails, what can we expect after following up with a great series of Horizon Trails? What can we expect from Camp Story Trails?
Well, after doing Horizon Trails, the pressure is on because you know how we do it. We have to keep leveling up.
Right,
We got to make it better than the next.
right.
But I think ep- Camp Story Trails, it reminds me of, I don't know if you remember that old show called what was the name of that show? Um
Tales from the Dark Side.
Tales from the Crypt.
Yes, one of those.
Tales
Yes,
from the Crypt.
yes.
It's kind of remind me of that because we have all these different episodes. A lot of the episodes are spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Um and a lot of people may not say spiritual, but they'll probably say something like maybe there's something weird going on in that movie,
Right,
in that
right.
episode or something like that,
Creepy,
like a
scary.
radio might go off or, you know,
Right.
just something
Mm-hmm.
that's that's not normal.
Right.
But it
Kind of the
kind of remind me
paranormal,
of
paranormal
right,
activity kind of thing. Okay.
right. It's a little something like that, but it's also it speaks to the viewer.
Mm-hmm.
It could say, for instance, I like to do things to make people think or to at least see a different perspective in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I don't know, that's just my way of helping humanity is, giving
Right.
different perspectives.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what you do as a movie maker. You
Right.
give different perspectives on
Right.
things.
And we love this. We love Horizon Trails. We can't wait to see what's coming with Camp Story Trails. I can't wait to see the uh, first couple of episodes or whatever. I'm already my popcorn is already ready. So when you created your first series, Horizon Trails, can you let everyone know, including myself, how you came about with the process of creating these great storylines, and how did you, um, just come up with the ideas that you came up with that has entertained us during the first Horizon Trail series?
Well, like I've always said that it's always a team effort. You
Hmm.
know, as as we grow in horizons, as Horizon grows, you have to grow with it.
Right, right,
I remember our very first production. I wouldn't say our very first production, but our second production when we didn't have legs.
right.
And, you
Okay,
know, we all got up one day to get on the set and we had legs. So that whole script had to go. We had
right.
to do it was something that I just decided not to go with. We'll just figure it out from there.
So you didn't
And
panic. You figured it out.
right. So and it's the same with the idea of camps. I mean, not camp story trails, but horizon trails.
Hmm.
First um our very first show. That one we were all sitting around the table and talking about, we talked about all the things that went wrong, and then we started discussing what we would like to see.
Right.
And I came up with the idea of doing a series.
Okay. Okay.
And once I decided to come up with an idea to do a series, everything seemed to fall in place after that. The name came easily, the production came easily. The actual production was there when we came up with it.
Okay.
And then we had people like Mary Beast, we had Slater, who would just, start writing scripts. You
Right.
know, episode one of Horizon Trails was like a test trial for us.
Hmm.
I said, we'll do this episode, see how that goes. And then after that, I'll decide if we're going to move forward. And
After creating your movie company and creating this amazing theater where people came in, had fun, went on dates and everything, can you tell me some of the amazing people that you had working for you, that you came across in this space, working with, working for you, and you just made friends with? Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
well, the drive-in, of course, that was Varrock, me and him. He was the only person I knew, except for, the people in his little circle at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to the company itself, I had some amazing people that came in to help me build it. I
Mm-hmm.
had one rock star was one person that came in to help me build the company
Mm-hmm.
itself in a world, and lovely so lovin was another one. um and Juice was another one. He was doing a lot of scripting and stuff, but um it was really fun to work with these people. Um, the other people that I have worked with, as far as the actual episodes of Horizon Trails and Camp Story Trails,
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, everybody did their part. Everybody came in. I am so grateful for the people that actually came in, did their part, and just went their way. You
Right.
know, um, we got people that been with us, and we got people that came and went, and I'm
Right.
grateful for all of them, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Okay. Okay.
It was a very good experience, and we're learning a lot. And I've been getting a lot of great advice from a lot of different people. I don't take
Okay.
it all, but the thing is, I want to be sure that I don't pass up great advice. I want to make sure that everything that I'm doing, um, it means something,
Mm-hmm.
and I want it to be. it's not going to be for everybody, but I would like for people to give it a chance at least.
Right, right. Now, do a lot of the people still write for you or work for New Horizon Movie Company that worked on the first Horizon Trail set? Are they part of the Camp Story Trails that's coming up?
Yeah, we have Ronina who wrote episode 4 of Horizon Trails.
Yeah, another
He's
one of my favorites. Yes.
Yeah, he is actually writing episode 2 of Camp Story Trails, and
Okay. Okay.
we're in shooting for that episode right now. He's an amazing actor, he's an amazing writer, and he's just an amazing person in
Yeah.
general and a
Yeah.
great team player.
All right.
But he was part of the Horizon Trails. Mary Beast is writing episode along with Bro. Um, they're writing episode 3 of Camp Story
Okay.
Trails. So
Okay.
I do have some people that are collaborating
Okay.
on this new series that did collaborate on the last one.
Okay. Okay.
It's people like that that makes my job very easy and more pleasurable. Um I don't know if I was rough on Shadow or not when she was my assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know her how she felt about it, but she was for me. I mean, she
Mm-hmm.
was an amazing assistant. And everybody that's been with this company for a year or more have made an impact. And everybody that's been with my company a year or more deserve credit,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to get it, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
If they've done something, wrote a script, um anything, whatever it is they did, they're going to get credit for
Helped
that.
you
They're going to
build and
always get
stuff like
credit.
that. With some of the
Builders, yeah.
Yeah, can you name some of the builders you've worked with that have been amazing? You mentioned Shadow Bop earlier. Is there any other builders that you've worked with that you're still working with now that continue to make an impact as you move from the Horizon Worlds platform to Cluster and VRChat? Are there any other builders that you work with that you love working with?
Yeah, Natora, she was one of the best and
Mm-hmm.
still is to this day. You know,
Okay.
she I would come to her out of the blue. You know, she used to work with us, but you know, she went and did her own thing, and you know, she's doing her 1-2 right now.
Right.
But I can pop up at any time and say, "Sis, I need A, B, and C," and she'll do it. You know, she's always accommodated
Always been,
herself
yeah.
and always been a friend and always, ready to help me out whenever I needed. But yeah, she was somebody that I could rely on when I needed a build, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But she's big now. I'm I'm pushed all the way back on the list somewhere back
You
there.
may
I
have to
don't
pay her a
know.
little bit of money now to come in and start building for
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
Well, that's great to hear that this platform has created some of those bonds and some of those strong relationships. And you mentioned Cluster and VR Chat. Are we expecting to see the same level of work from Camp Story Trails and everything on VR Chat and Cluster? Um, you said those platforms. Is it going to be the same? Can we expect the same energy, the same type of movies from you that you've been creating in Horizon Worlds?
With VR chat, anything is possible.
Hmm.
Anything is possible. I think we could be more sci-fi in VR chat.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mhm.
Now, you mentioned not having legs and stuff when you first got on here. How is that going to be? Is it going to be very challenging for you to make these characters and stuff that are recognizable to the public as being somewhat we consider normal versus the sci-fi look? Are your movies going to go more sci-fi, or are they going to still have that same human energy that we see from your previous films because of the avatars and stuff that are different? So, what kind of challenge is that going to bring for you?
Well, our projects are always going to be more so geared to human life in general.
Right.
experiences. Um, a lot of there's a lot of there's so much more to this world than what we see and
Mhm.
what we can touch and what we can taste.
Right.
There's always things going on behind the veil.
Mhm.
So when you know that it's more going on in this world than what you can see, that just lets you know that anything is possible.
Right.
So when you look at one of my movies, you'll be able to relate to my movies. Anything is possible.
Right. Right. Because your movies, so a lot of them touch on the spiritual
Right.
form of stuff, an
Right.
aspect or whatever. So
And not only that, I'm even I even want to add music artists to these films like we did with Kia. We've
nice.
done that with Kia. We did that with Howard. What did we do one with Howard? No, I don't think we did one with
No.
Howard.
Are you talking
But
about
we
your
did
first
do one.
film, episode one in Horizon Trails?
It was YSN. Yeah.
Yes.
So, like we like to bring other artists to collaborate with us. Let us use your music. Bring your music to us. We'll put it in one of our movies, it'll be
Mm,
great. But I
right.
would like to do that with spiritual artists.
So I fell in love with all of the Horizon Trail. That whole series was great to me, and I know it had to be very, very. Um, I mean, you just had to be overjoyed when that series wrapped up. And you had a premiere with Horizon Trails. Can you just give me a little bit more insight on Horizon Trails, how you wrapped it up, and how your premiere and everything went?
Horizon, thank you so much for the compliment for Horizon Trails. Horizon Trails is actually the first baby. So I'm
Okay.
very pleased that you enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the people of Horizon Trails, I tell you, they were amazing, amazing, amazing. It took us a while to figure things out, but everything flowed, which was amazing,
Right.
amazing. And it taught us patience as well. Patience is something that, you know, if you know me, patience is not my best subject,
Okay.
but look, this business, working with people, is teaching me that. It's teaching me a lot of patience, a lot of
Right.
calmness. So, but Horizon Trails was amazing. The I, I couldn't figure out how the for the life of me how the premieres was going to go,
Mm-hmm.
and they just went. It just happened.
Mm-hmm.
People showed up to the premieres, they watched it. I got a lot of feedback from people, not only at the premieres, but in my DMs. And it's so funny to me
Mm-hmm.
how there's so many people in my DMs congratulating me,
Right. Right.
but, you know, and congratulating New Horizon Movie Company for their
Mm-hmm.
accomplishment. But it was crazy that it was all in private. Like nobody else can see that. I would love, for people to just
For the
because New
masses.
Horizon, right? I would love for New Horizon Movie Company. We do have a website on Instagram for New
Okay.
Horizon Movie Company. A lot of that
Okay.
stuff y'all said to me in them DMs, you could have put it in there, but
That's
that's
right. That's right.
fine. That's fine. You know who you are, but that's okay. The fact that you took time out your busy schedule to congratulate us in the first place was amazing. But it's just eye opening to me how a lot of things that New Horizon Movie Company is doing. We're getting most of our compliments in our DMs.
Oh, I'm very excited about Camp Story Trails, but what can we expect about seeing the series move forward? Your premieres coming up and stuff like that. Can you let everybody know where can we see these movies and where they're coming to, and where can we see the premieres that's coming up?
Well, first of all, if you have not seen I'm sorry, if you haven't seen Horizon Trails,
Mm-hmm.
um, you can go to YouTube and search New Horizon Movie Company.
Okay.
All our stuff is there.
Okay.
And also with Horizon Media and Entertainment, we also have our stuff on there from our music videos to our, we also put our events up there as well when we're getting ready to have events. So you'll be able to see everything there. But yeah, just go to YouTube, like, save, share, become a part of the family, and that'll be
Yes.
great. As far as the premieres go, though, we're doing premieres in two different locations next season. We're going to be doing a premiere in VRChat, and we're going to be
Mm-hmm.
doing a premiere in Cluster.
Okay. 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 You guys heard that. So you guys get your popcorn ready because Camp Story Trails is on the way. You wear it all. You put it all together. You're the top person. If someone like me is interested in becoming a part of movies, medias, film, videos, how do we contact you? How do we even become a part of this thing that you're creating, which I think is phenomenal?
We do have a website. You can, we have a Instagram page. We have a Facebook page. All you have to do
Mm-hmm.
is DM us, or you can also go to our website, nhmcfilms.com.
Mm-hmm.
And if you already know what you want to do, you just put in an application for that, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll get right back to you. Someone
Okay.
will.
Okay. Now, how do we
Yeah.
do that in this space, in this VR space? Do you have any platforms where we can meet you and we can talk to people, get interviewed, or anything like that on the spot?
Well, you just go to Instagram, and if you want to get my attention right away, you can follow me on Starbella VR. Wait, okay. I just sent y'all to the wrong page. But anyway,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
Starbella, two R's, two A's, underscore VR. If you want to get my attention right away, that's the account to hit me at. But I'm also got people looking at the New Horizon Movie Company page as well. Just DM me on any of those pages, and I can we have an office in Horizon Worlds, and
Okay.
we would meet in the office in
Right.
Horizons.
And you have hiring events and things like that as well, right? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, lately it hasn't been much of that because we've been really focused on there's not enough days in the week. There's not enough
Right.
hours in the day.
Right.
Um, I haven't been able to bring new people on. The people that I've brought on have been actual people that we brought in through cast calls for
Mm-hmm.
our episodes. So we've been really focused on the series and trying to get that done. So when it comes to me having a onboarding event to bring more people into the company to
Mm-hmm.
get what
Mm-hmm.
I really need, that has to go to the back burner.
So, Starbella, you mentioned that you had a second YouTube channel also, and it's the Horizon Media and Entertainment website on YouTube. What can we expect to see on there?
Horizon Media is another company that supports, it's under the umbrella of New Horizon Movie Company.
Okay. Okay.
And it covers things like what we're doing now, like the podcast, the talk shows, the music videos, and our
Okay.
big events. Our last music video was Talk Nice to Kia, her
Okay.
music videos. So
Yeah.
you can find stuff like that on there. Most of
Okay.
our movies or in short films will be with New Horizon Movie Company.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you guys know where to find it, and there's no excuse for you guys not to go there, to hit those like buttons, to hit those subscribe buttons for New Horizon Media Entertainment, New Horizon Movie Company. You know, Horizon Trails is on there streaming. Get on there, look at those episodes, look at the 5 episodes, look at the content that she's created, this company with these amazing artists that been a part of all of these projects, and we're just so proud of you moving forward from Horizon Trails to now Camp Story Trails. Um, Without giving away a little bit too much, are we going to be seeing anything new from New Horizon Movie Company and Media Entertainment? Is there any other projects coming on board or anything, or are you just sticking to the movies and the podcast and the movie videos, music videos? I'm sorry.
Well, New Horizon Movie Company is definitely going to always stick to the movies and the short films.
Mm-hmm.
Horizon Media and Entertainment will be sticking more so to the events, talk shows, podcasts, and
Mm-hmm.
music videos.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, New Horizon Movie Company always got something up its sleeve. We always got something that we're going to be doing next. Like we are ready. Our next, all I will say is this: our next series will be in VRChat.
Well, we can't wait. Well, everyone, please help me congratulate Starbella on this amazing job she's been doing with this amazing company. I'm a big fan of the series and all the actors and actresses that have been a part of this. Um, I can't wait to see what's coming next from Camp Story Trails, the different episodes. And like you said, you always got something up your sleeve, and we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.